sorry for them being in black and white, but they're the characters in the show that I'm going to talk about today. It really shows what the personalities of the characters are, especially the second picture. So, just want to pass that in. How many of you have at least heard of the show on NBC called Community? All right. And you've all watched it at least once? Okay. That's actually surprising because it gets a lot less ratings than shows like The Office or Glee, for example. But Community has a lot more sarcastic, in my opinion, more funny humor than Glee, and it's a lot less dramatic. Now, I like Glee, but we're going to talk about Community. Okay, Community is an underrated comedy that has not actually gotten enough recognition from the show's intro to today, and it should grow in viewers in the future. Let's look at how Community actually started and some general information that you might not know. Community came about because of Dan Harmon's ideas about the show. He actually wrote for Monster House and Channel 101, which is a lesser-known TV movie. It was always Harmon's dream to create a sitcom, especially for NBC because that's what he grew up with in his family. His family had always watched NBC. And since Harmon has success with writing movie sitcoms, or screenplays, he decided to write the episodes of Community as if they were each one movie. Each character has his or her own personality in the show, which makes Community a lot more interesting than some shows today. Jeff is a sarcastic ex-lawyer who acts as kind of the leader of the show and always has a comment. It's really kind of annoying but funny. Britta is the feminist-minded, stereotypical girl who tends to go back and forth with Jeff on his humor and play off of him. Annie is the stereotypical tree-hugging, save-the-world character, tends to get on a lot of people's nerves. But Shirley is actually the overkill version of a Christian character who is always encouraging, and she's always encouraging others to be kinder to each other. Almost to the point where it's annoying, just like the other characters. Pierce, how do you even begin to describe Pierce? He's very rude to all of the characters on a daily basis, and he's addicted to questionable drugs at the moment. And he acts very senile in a hilarious way. Abed is the most dry, somewhat misunderstood sense of humor character out of anyone. He's really cut and dry, and he usually has some kind of hilarious comment about everything. Concluding the characters, Troy tends to play off of Abed's humor, but more blatantly funny in his methods. Now that I've given you a basic overview of the show, I will move to my next point, which is how the show is currently doing as far as ratings. On average, Community ranks 4th in ratings for half-hour comedies, which is pretty good. It has an average of 5 million viewers, according to a New York Times article by Benjamin Toff. An Entertainment Beacon article states that on February 10th, Community only had 3.8 million viewers, as compared to The Office, which has nearly double that. Not many know about it, as most people actually watch The Office, as I just stated, according to the same article. The most recent 5 episodes are available on Hulu and NBC.com for free, so that should increase ratings too. By this point, you're probably wondering what the producers will do to increase the low ratings. There have been rumors of cancellation of Community by the next season, but so far the plan is to continue the series as far as possible. An interview with Dan Harmon reveals that there is a possibility of guest stars like Betty White, we all love her, hate to, but yeah, and John Hodgman. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he's known for his speaking roles in Coraline, and he was also the fertility specialist in Baby Mama, so that should be interesting. Hopefully Community will be able to feature more notable guest stars in the future. I'm hoping for some people from Glee, really hot guys, I don't know. Now that I've discussed why Community is so little known, I would like to remind you that from the beginning of Community to the present, not many have recognized that Community is actually a very good satirical comedy, but there are plans to improve it in the future even more. It's true that Community is not actually that popular, with the exception of this class, but I hope that knowing this information I have given you today will encourage you to go on Hulu or NBC.com and watch it and tell your friends about it.